first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. And trying to get to Woods, makes it intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Tyler Boyd, 35 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will make it into the end zone. Beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Gurley, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. A handoff to Barkley on the option.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Barkley, and he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bengals 7, Raiders nothing.
On 3rd down, Barkley, and he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
throwing his car on third down.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Carr. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Burrow.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And Burrow going to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to Saquon Barkley.
From 10 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Carr. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for John Ross that time. That takes us from second to third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot here before half for Carr. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime. halftime here on opening weekend. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll run it again with Barkley. And some space here. For a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Here's Carr to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a toss right to Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Raiders nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack on 1st down, Carr, he's going to float this one deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Carr. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now, Carr again. And from here, that's complete. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carr to throw again. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Makes the score.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Now Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brings up 2nd and
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Carlson able to put this one through. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long. But like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever...
And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
40 yards.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now Burrow loses the football, and nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown.
Touchdown,
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Play action. It's Burrow. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bengals 38, Raiders 24. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
First down, Cincinnati.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Burrow on play action. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Bengals.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. To Barkley on the check down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
The real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the